Okay, here we are on the exterior. It's getting closer to the end of the day. I've did a video about that. I did soffit vents and some other stuff, but I'm gonna kind of fill in some blanks here. When I see movement like this, when I see squares like this looks like to me. This looks like to me that this might have been foundation repair. And then when you see the holes like this, okay, there's only one reason for those holes. That's to apply product, which is code for poison. And the only kind of poison that you're going to put in a hole like that is a termiticide poison for termites. So we know that this house has been treated at least once. We don't know by who, we don't know not what with. And that's not exactly the entire truth, because there's a couple pest control notices in the mechanical closet next to the water heater. So we do have some history of termite treatments. Condensing unit would not respond to the thermostat's call for cooling. It might just be a low voltage switch. I don't know what else it could be or should be. And here's another thing too, by the way. We do not have an electric receptacle outlet over here. For this patio, there's no electric power. If you want to sit out here with a radio, you can't do that. If the technician wants to work on your air conditioning system, he's going to have to horse an extension cord out of your house and bring it around here so he can work on it. Another thing that I noticed with this structure while we're here, besides not having rain gutters, you can see how the water's been just beating the ground over here. And they say, well, you're not required to have rain gutters. There's no code that says you should have to have rain gutters, and that's true. Trees shouldn't be closer than 25 feet to the house. There is no code that says that you have to have rain gutters. It says the water coming off of your roof should be managed in such a way that it goes to a sewer system, drainage system. Should not be a nuisance. That's code. That's code for rain gutters. I mean, you could staple sponges all around the perimeter if you wanted to, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you're managing it that way. There's a couple things going on. We got some stair-step cracks between the brick and mortar over here by the electric meter, and some stair-step cracks between the brick and mortar along the east side of the garage. And that doesn't surprise us so much. Another tree too close. Because you got this whole expansive clay soil, North Texas, this whole wall, and there's no control joints. Some people call them expansion joints. Call them what you will, but there's no relief joints, and so the building's going to make its own. It's going to make its own. This is what it's going to do. So we're going to come over here, and we got stair-step cracks between the brick and mortar right there. Yeah, we did. Okay. And then we roll on around. I want to check something here a little bit. I'm a fact checker. Retaining wall is far enough away from the structure that it should have no immediate effect on the structure's performance. Therefore, it is beyond the scope of this inspection. As long as it's at least twice its height away from the structure, that applies. This is a lot farther than twice its height, but I just wanted to take a look at it. I just wanted to see it. There's that roof covering where we've been having all the crazy bottle jacks in the attic. Oh my goodness. C-clamps holding things together. Those guys were rocking. And I think I mentioned that our soffit vents are dirty. And when it's all dirty around them like that and clean like that, the attic is not properly ventilated. Moving on along. Patio's got drill holes. Got a little wood damage right in there. Looks like we had a little water stain right up there. A little bit of water stain right up there. They probably needed a roof pretty good. Back faucet, I can't find the shutoff for it. Does not have a vacuum breaker. Bushes next to the house, it's conducive. Carpenter ants come right up in there. These two walls, those two windows, that is double pane aluminum vinyl frame. Double pane vinyl frame. Double pane vinyl frame. The rest of the windows on the house are single pane aluminum frame. These two windows, double pane vinyl frame. And I'm going to say we got wood rot inside these windows. And it's the exterior wall. We don't have rain gutters and the water's coming down. I'm just going to go ahead and say that's conducive to wood destroying insects. That wood rot over there, for that matter, is conducive to wood destroying insects. It's too close to the ground. That over there. There. Okay, rolling on around. Tree closer than 25 feet. But I'm not seeing much. You know, those cracks that I showed you on the garage, I didn't even see them when the sun was in a different location. I was just going like I was about to leave. My client was already bailed out, and I said, you know what, did I do an exterior video? And if I did, you're getting a second one. Debris, bushes, tree too close. Coming on around, tree too close. Walking into the front portico. It's kind of nice. No kick-out flashing. Water stains on the wall. No kick-out flashing. The cornice is rotting. Got a little bit of wood rot around here. This is what I wanted to come around. I got debris inside of here. Okay. Interesting. We don't have a ground. I don't know if it's GFCI protected or not. I'm going to say that it's not, because we do not have a ground. Do not have a protective bubble cover. You'll see that in the next video. See, okay. Closed dryer vent. Water heater should not be farther from the ground than 6 inches. This is conducive. See how that wood rot that's so close right in here? That's conducive. Termites can smell that. Got a little bit of wood rot up here. See this metal trim right there? That's called Z-bar flashing, because it goes up the wall, so it kind of makes a Z. Some people call it cat flashing. Call it what you will, but we needed it here, but we also need it here and here. If you're replacing all the wood, I get it, okay? But if you're only going to replace part of the wood, I recommend power washing the house. And it helps two different ways. The power wash will see if we can force any water into the house. But it cleans all this stuff off, so you have a start, and then you come in there with fresh wood, and then paint everything all at once. So if you want to do it that way, you know, that's a way to do it. It's the way we do it at our house, my house. Sprinkler head too close to the house, tree too close to the house.